Hello, boys and girls and parents of 5NC. This is Mr. C here, also known as Big C. And today we're going to be talking about place value. Parents, yesterday I told your kid a little story about place value, about three sailors that found themselves shipwrecked on an island, so on and so forth. Hopefully that story made a little sense to your child, and I didn't confuse them further. But for tonight's homework, I want to take a look at the first couple together in case there's any confusion on how to do it, okay? So let me go into our homework tonight, which is right there. Okay, let's take a look at it. Pay close attention to this sort of chart up at the top here. This is going to help out tremendously with this particular homework assignment. There are two parts to every problem, okay? Two different directions. The first one is to write the place value of the underlying digit. Now remember, digit is another name for a number, okay? Now if you see in the first problem here, number 10, the underlying digit is a number 2, all right? So what is its place value? Remember, kids, that a place value can be, you have to say the first and the last name of the place value, okay? The first name can be one of three things and only one of three things. It can either be the first name of 1, it can either be the first name of 10, or it can either be the first name of 100. Okay? Now the last name is the name of the house that that number lives in. This first house, yes, it is called ones, but we normally don't really say the name of that house. That house is just sort of left empty. Now you could say, for instance, that this 5 here, the place value of this 5 here, okay? First name is 10, and the last name is ones. You could say 10 ones. You could also say 100 ones, but normally we just say 10 or 100, okay? So this first house sort of has no last name. Now the next house over, the name of that house is thousands. We then go to millions and then to billions, okay? So again, place value means the first name, which is either 1, 10, or 100, and the last name, which is the name of the house that it lives in, okay? So for this 2 here, on the very first problem, the first name, if you can see, it's the very first name in this list. It's 1. So this first name is 1, and the last name is the name of the house, and that would be billion, okay? So the place value of that underlined 2, the place value is 1 billion. All right. Now also, it asks you on the second part to write the value of the underlined digit. There's a very easy way to go about doing this. The very first thing you do is to write the actual number, which is a 2, and I wrote it here. And then you count the numbers that are to the right of that number. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 numbers. And just go ahead and put in 9 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't forget then to put in your commas. And how do we know where to put the comma? You start at the very right-hand side of the number and go 1, 2, 3, cha. 1, 2, 3, cha. 1, 2, 3, cha. Okay? Be careful not to start that process at the very left-hand side of the number because you'll have your commas in very different places. Okay? So again, let's review the place value. The first name is either 1, 10, or 100. In this case, that underlined 2, the first name is 1. The last name is the name of the house, okay? And as you can see, this first house here is the ones house, but again, that house really doesn't have a name. This is the thousands house. This is the millions house, and the last one is the billions house. So the number 2 underlined here, the place value, the first name is 1, the last name is billion, the name of the house. And then also, to write the value or what that number represents, you just write the number that's underlined and replace all the numbers to the right of that number with zeros, and don't forget to put your commas, okay? So that's about it for now. I hope that helps. Try your best on these. Parents, lend a hand if you have the time. Thank you for watching, and remember, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right. Thanks for watching.